So in this video, I want to talk to you guys about one of my favorite cryptocurrencies, my top gainer of all times. It is actually a layer 1 or actually a layer 0. So there's other coins being built on top of it. I want to talk to you guys about some of those too, because some of those are pretty bullish. Doesn't this chart look beautiful? If you're a chart guy, this chart has to look good for you. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about why this chart looks great. There's some very bullish things going on in this overall market. I've been gone for a while. The weather around here has just been...
It has been so much wind, and some of the trees around here are shallow rooted or very brittle.
Strong wind and heavy rain.
Going crazy. So let's just get right into it before my power goes out. So first things first, this is the Dag token right here, Constellation. I don't know if you guys heard about this coin. It is pretty popular in these days, but this is the weekly chart. So we're looking at it since August of 2021, and it has been going down. It has been going down. Around July of 2022, there's ended up being some little divergence right here. This momentum started curving to the upside, although the chart was going down, showing me that, hey, there's some accumulation going on around this time, and I've been accumulating around that time, trying to get my little, my little bites off, and over time it pays off, because then right here it had a double bottom right here on this high of the previous market in 2020, and it double bottom, and now it's looking like it wants to continue up. What I want to see is I want to see this do a little loop like this. It looks like it's already doing. Then we have ourselves a very interesting pattern to look at right there with that weird ass cup and handle I just drew right there. But I have no problem thinking that Dag can get back up to its all-time high at 45 cents. Dang, this coin actually did a 3000x for me, you guys. This is the biggest gainer that I've ever had. It changed my life overall, and I think it could do it again. Right now it's at 5 cents, and it's looking pretty good. Remember, none of this stuff is financial advice. What you do with your money is your fault. So that means if you make $1 million, you can go ahead and pat yourself on the back. You did the research. So what's some of the research? You just talk about this token like whatever. So let's talk about some tokens built on top of it. Lattice right here, the Lattice exchange right now at a $4 million market cap. Are you kidding me? At a $4 million market cap, the all-time high of this token is almost at $3, y'all. It's at $2.79 almost 2 years ago. What are they doing? Some very interesting things. So now that Dag is actually launching their metagraphs, because metagraphs are the what they're calling the tokens built on top of Dag. It's a different way of putting tokens on top of Dag, and we'll talk about that in a second. But there's some other things being built on top of here. One of them is this this right here, the door traffic miner, and you can get this door traffic miner NFT. But another one is this right here. Obius is an ERP system that is being built on top of Dag, and it's an ERP system that incorporates blockchain technology. So the use cases there could be huge. Now, for those who don't know what ERP systems use, like it's the system that a lot of companies use. It's like the back end. I had ERP systems and I worked in warehouse. There's ERP systems when you work in a store, ERP systems when you work at a small company. It's the system that they use to manage inventory, to manage the budget, to manage you can do everything you need to do running a company with an ERP system. Then you got these node operators program right here. Okay, thank you a lot, Brave browser, for the free tokens. But this node operators right here, not really sure what that is. This is new on here, but pretty bullish about this right here. So this launch pad is actually doing pretty good. I think this token is extremely undervalued, and I think as the entire crypto market wakes up, as the Dag chart wakes up, this chart right here of Dag looks kind of like this Bitcoin chart down here when it was barely getting started at 22K. So it is barely getting started overall. So other things going on with DAG. So this is the Door token right now. It is at $1.7 million market cap. Now with the Door miner right here, you can buy this miner. So they got a bigger version if you have like a store, or you own like a mall, or you have like a place that gets a lot of traffic. Maybe if you're an Airbnb person, or you have a house with over 5 people in it, you can get the $500 one. And what's crazy is this thing is like a miner, and it will take data of people who are walking through thermal data, and it will just count it. And people use this data for a bunch of different reasons, but hey, you get free tokens. You get the Door token, and you get the DAG token, because it is also a soft node built into this. So you get a soft node and the Door miner for about $500. So that is pretty interesting if you're into stuff like that. Also, there's GeoJam. We'll talk about it in a separate video, because it is a music NFT platform also being built on top of DAG. There's Cyberlead, which is also a something for gaming. That's actually very interesting, because a lot of people are bullish on gaming, but they're not bullish on the infrastructure that Cyberlead is building, because they don't even know that it exists. Something to stop e-cheaters, which is going to be very important as people start to get more into esports and things like that. But enough on why I'm bullish on DAG. Y'all see the chart. Y'all see the projects. Oh, psych, I haven't even talked about what's going on with them and the US government. So shout out to the tokenizer right here. It says the path DAG went for federal adoption is one of the few Dang, can I read? The path DAG win is one few have walked, but throughout the years, the progress came over time. So back in 2019, right here in the beginning, they got about 50 grand, because the Air Force, there was an open call right here where they said, we need some technology over here built. We need something for security, for secure data. Then they had right here almost $1 million grant right here. And then they finally got that official contract where, hey, we're going to use you guys. And the reason why it's DAG is because, look, they solved the blockchain trilemma: scalability, decentralization, and security. So a bunch of different nodes. The more nodes that come onto DAG, as a matter of fact, side note, nodes for DAG are pretty cheap right now. You know, you can copy a node for DAG for, you know, not that much. Get you a DAG node. But, you know, they got the decentralization part under wraps. They got security for sure. The US government is secure enough to hold some of the most secret data that could destroy the country. So hey, it's secure. And then scalability, infinite scalability through parallelization and some of the other things going on right there. So parallelization, this new buzzword in blockchains right now. What is it? So here's a simplified picture of like parallelization, and you see right here right now the way blockchains work. It's like everybody in line, and then they're going, and then they get out the store. Now you got 3 different lines, and then everybody could head out the same door. So it's just processing parallel transactions on top of each other as opposed to linear transactions. Now you have a bunch of blockchains who are working on this. New blockchains, Aptos, you got Sui, you got this new buzzword. But here's a video of Wyatt, one of the developers at Constellation, talking about parallelization and how they solved this issue like 3 years ago.
Scalability, I feel like, is like it's not a loaded term, but it's just so ambiguous that it's like, let's just break down like what our focus is, right? Our focus was on figuring out how could we like perform consensus in a massively parallel way. And as that is our goal, we did achieve that. And in addition to, so basically every node currently only performs one consensus process at a time, and it does that with 2 other nodes in the network at any given time. So that allows us, you can actually see multiples and effects on TPS just by adding nodes, and that's readily available on a Grafana cluster. Still want to make that demo for everybody. But one other cool thing I want to mention is that it is still possible for us to parallelize on the node themselves. So like if you hit it with a ton of cores, you could probably run like, you know, a bunch of consensuses, not just one. So
so it's crazy for me to sit here and watch like all of these other blockchains like catch up and try to come out with new ways to do this stuff, when it's like Constellation already got it handled. That's why the US government chose them as that underlying layer for all of these things. New blockchain companies will come, and new decentralized technologies will come and work with the government and work with the DoD but the underlying layer 0 is already there. So it's very interesting to see that. That is it for this video. A bunch of bullish things again for Dag. Every time I talk about Dag, there's a bunch of new bullish things going on, but now we got some projects being built that you can check out. If you think that the Dag token market cap of 100 million is too heavy, I'm not sure why. This project, in my opinion, should be in the billions of dollars of market cap, and in my opinion, I don't think it's gonna have a hard time getting there, especially as the new, more consumer-based metagraphs start launching on the platform. So let me know what you guys think about Constellation, Dag Token, one of my favorite tokens, one of my top gainers. Y'all think positive and positive things will happen? RIP to crypto roots, and remember, never finish a negative statement about currency. Till next time, peace.